We're just talking about those plates. How cool is it when you can add light where you need it and you don't need to hire somebody to wire it for you? But these spotlights, for a light that is battery powered, they're so impressive. You get 2 of them for $29.98. Excuse me? I could buy 2 sets for $20 less than one would have cost at retail. You bet. And then we have Easy Pay, $5. So I loved this product when it was full price, but to be able to bring this set today for 35% off, Sean Pickford, I'm almost giddy. I can't stand it. So look at these beautiful colors. We'll start here at the bottom and then I'll take you back up. You get 2 of them, $5 on Easy Pay. We've sold more than 120,000 sets and you're saving today. This is the black. That's the color that I choose in Mr. Beams and have around my home. Next up is the gray, and this is the most limited choice of the 4. We also have it for you in brown. This, you might think from a glance that it looks like black. In person, it is brown. And then up top, that's the white. Item number is V35557. So Sean,
yes,
great to see you.
Great to see you.
What's Mr. Beams about?
Mr. Beams is about getting the lights out of the box, putting them where you want, installing the batteries in under 5 minutes. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver. We give you the mounting screws. The cool thing is you can put these just about anywhere. So it's got patented technology, which is the NetBright technology, meaning they talk to one another. There's no app, there's no Wi-Fi needed. Out of the box, these lights will signal one another when one of the motion sensors is tripped. So that motion activation sensor works from 30 feet away. So it sees you before you see it. It also gives you a great beam distance at 118 feet. So they really shine out a long ways, but also cover a very big area at 675 square feet. The cool thing is you can mount these just about anywhere. There's no upside down, right side, wrong side, whatever. And they're impervious to the rain, the sleet, the snow, the sun, the bird droppings, all the stuff that Mother Nature throws at you.
I mean, yes, they're meant for outdoors, but you could just as easily use them inside your home if you've got a basement or an area where you want the light, again, where you need it. Instead of worrying about pulling that pesky string that's attached to a light bulb, you could just have this mounted as you're going down the stairs. And now you've got light all over the place. But the fact that you're getting 2 of them for less than $30, I can't, because I know how bright these are, Sean. This is not, and we've been there before where we've been a little bit disappointed, let down when something was either battery powered or it might have been solar operated or whatever. And you're like, gosh, it just wasn't as bright as what I thought it would be.
These are super bright. And we're going to show you. So I have one sitting here at my feet. We're going to bring our lights down in the studio here and make it dark. There's 4 of them that I have positioned behind me. So when I reach down and I pick this guy up, watch, we're going to light up the studio because the motion sensor here automatically kicked those lights on behind us. So you can see this is one of the 2 that you get. This is 450 lumens here. The other one's back there, 450 lumens as well. So the cool thing is we have them on the house facing out. But you can see even shining to the house how bright this really is. So these guys are super bright. They're going to cast a large pattern of light. So you saw in the videotape there how bright that yard was. So whether it's over the windows, so if someone's trying to sneak in and peek in your windows, these are going to kick on. They're going to run away because they think someone saw them.
I love this whole idea. I mean, the Mr. Beams lights that I have are not spotlights, but I've been really impressed with those, Sean, of how many activations I get. Because on a set of batteries, what do you need here? 4D batteries for each light. How long might that last?
So there's 6,600 activations per light. So if you do the math on that, these can go off 18 times every single night for 365 nights, and you'll only use 1 set of batteries.
How great.
In my case, I have these at home. When we put these up, I didn't take them down. I'm like, we're not taking these down. I love these. So it's actually my video or my backyard you see in the video with the dog running out there. So I had mine for 1.5 years until I had to change the batteries on there. And they've been out in the rain, the sleet, the snow, the sun.
Is that your backyard?
So, I wish that one was my backyard.
I was just trying to figure out how nice your place was there, Sean.
But you can see, we have them here, and you can put them on a different frequency. So I'm going to step under here under the patio. And I actually put these on a separate channel. Because maybe you buy a set and your neighbor buys a set and you don't want them going off. Or maybe you want to set up where it's almost like a security thing where you have front yard, backyard, or side yard, or indoors and outdoors. Because these guys talk to one another up to 250 feet away. You can see how bright these 2 lights are. So the ones out in front of you just went off. Now they just sense my hands moving with
Right.
motion. The cool thing is, as long as the motion stays on, they stay on. When the motion goes away, they shut themselves
But
off.
if you buy a couple of sets, and let's say you're trying to create just tons of lighting around the perimeter of your home, that if somebody comes onto one part of the property, you want everything to light up like the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Do they all show up at your door on the same frequency where you don't have to do anything special to get them to talk to each other?
Great question. Yes, they do.
Great.
So if you buy 25 sets of these, 50 lights can talk to one another
Yeah.
in a sequence. So that's the beauty of it. You can move these anywhere you want. You can put them anywhere you want. As long as this light is within 230 feet of the next light, it will work.
How do I mount these?
So it's really
Can I
easy.
take it apart?
Yeah, all you do,
Oh,
there's
you're
a
gonna
little
do it.
there's a little screw on the bottom here that allows you to take this out. So you're just going to put 3 screws in here, and we give you the screws. Then you go ahead and you mount this. So I can mount this on any angle that I want. Anywhere you want, any way you want. So even though the lights are up here, doesn't mean these have to be the top. Then this little toggle here allows you to adjust the angle of the light
easy.
and where you want it to go. Yeah, it's really easy. So
Yeah.
that's the beauty of this, where you really can't make a mistake. There's no wrong way to mount them, and you put the light exactly where you want it.
I love this, in part because I'm thinking about like our back area where we have a fire pit. We just like to hang out where you would, maybe I don't want all the lights going off, around the whole house when we're
Right.
just hanging out roasting marshmallows. You could have one of these out back just to light up that area that you're using for those occasions.
A lot of people do that. A lot of
Yeah.
people have certain areas where they want to use them. You can use them inside. You can put them
Right.
inside the shed. A lot of people wish they had light in their shed, but it
Yeah.
costs you thousands of dollars to run the electricity, to bury it
To your-
underground.
to your she shed.
Yeah.
You know what I like about these too is you don't have to just mount them on a post like we've done here or on the side of a building. You can also mount these into a tree, for example. So for a lot of us who live in an area like the country and you've got all kinds of stuff that could, my mom and stepdad have a beautiful home, but it's got pockets all over the place. And so you just want to be able to add light there. You can mount this straight up to a tree. You get 2 of them for under $30 when the retail value was almost $80.
Right.
So that's why I keep
Right.
talking about getting more than one set, because you could get 2 sets and you would still spend $20 less for what one set would have cost at another store. And this is still the same Mr. Beam's quality that we can shop for elsewhere. You're not like sacrificing quality to save the money.
No, and that's the beauty of this. I mean, they really are very well done in the way they work.
Yeah.
I absolutely love mine. I wouldn't trade them for anything.
Yeah.
And I know how to wire things, and I could run the wires and all. This is so much easier and convenient. They are super bright, those 450 lumens. You'll be really impressed. I have 600 lumen lights, and I actually think these are brighter. So I love the 30-foot motion distance because I don't want somebody to know I have these lights. If somebody wants to try and be on my property, it shouldn't be there. I want the lights to see them before they know what's going
Yep.
on. So it's peace of mind. It also is great to just have the light where you need it, whether it's in the garage, whether it's in the basement, it's in the shed. You can mount these anywhere. It's simple, it's easy to do.
Yeah.
Another great tip with these is, and people say, oh, it's 4 D-cell batteries. All batteries can be recharged, even the non-rechargeable batteries. How do you think the battery company gets the energy in the battery after they make them? Buy yourself a little charger. Then you can reuse the batteries you have.
What are you trying to make me think today? What? The batteries just
Yes,
come
you
that
can.
way? But what you said earlier is that the batteries last for such a long time.
6,600
That's just
activations
it.
per light. So
Yeah.
the cool thing is they're as bright from day one until the last activation. You'll see them wane a little bit near the very end, but that's it. So then you know, okay, time to change it. It's easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just love the idea if you've got an uneven pathway, because we've touched on security quite a bit. It could just be a matter of functionality for the space outside your home or inside, where you've got some pavers that are a little bit wonky.
Yeah.
You want to be able to see those so that you can safely get into the house, or so that guests can see where
or
they're
maybe
going.
it's just one step. In my parents' case, there's
Yep.
one step to get into their door. That one step at their age can be a trip and fall hazard.
Just
so-
light the step. Whatever you want to do, you can mount this just about anywhere, and then you can adjust, tilt the head so you get the ideal angle. That white that you're holding, that's been the most popular. You get 2 of these spotlights for $29.98. The value, I've never seen it, even at a today's special value kind of day.
Right.
I've never seen us do something like this with Mr. Beam. So I think you'll be impressed. There's a reason Sean and I have bought this brand for our own homes. It's because we can see in person how bright they are, and we can speak to you about how impressed we are about the longevity of these pieces. So 35% off, and then on Easy Pay for just $5. one more look at installation there, and then one more look at color. So white up top. We also have them for you in the brown. This is the gray, more limited in the gray choice, and then black at the bottom, V35, 557. 2 spotlights with that NetBright technology from Mr. Beams and Sean Pickford. Sir, great to see you.
Good to see you as
You
always.
and I have a date on Sunday here on QVC2.
We're getting a little snow this weekend, so we're going to put the snow to the test.
I appreciate you looking out for us.